Hi, Carl. Sorry, I was chewing. I'm waiting for my clan members to respond for me. I feel like they're respond to me. I feel like they're standing me up. Okay, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do. None of them are responding now. Hello, it's Charles. Is that how I say that? How you doing? I'm gonna log on to my account and record this while I can. Or not record. Sorry, I already recorded tonight. So I'm just gonna play until somebody decides to take me up on this offer. I'm kind of pissed, if I'm being honest. Ooh. Not biting on the void progressive. If the Mytha and Emic would enable an unkillable team, would you go for them? Is Emic the... I didn't even look at the legendaries. Yeah, no, if I had the full kit, like if I had everybody around Demitha, I would pull for Demitha. Like if I had Deacon, um Seeker, obviously Eris is farmable, and then Demitha, all I needed was Demitha, I'd pull for her hard. The only reason I didn't on the free to play, the regular free to play that is because I don't have Seeker yet. So that's a big part of making the unkillable team work is Seeker. So hey, bro, what's going on today on here? Uh, I was supposed to be doing account takeovers for my clan members, and as soon as I went live, everybody stopped talking in my clan Discord and went silent, and I'm very pissed off, and I'm doing everything I can to not overreact. As you guys have seen, I am prone to overreacting, as may have been witnessed in a recent video. So, uh, yeah. I'm gonna pull the shard though. This is on the free to play challenge account. I guess we go for this dude. Apparently he's a good nuker, and I'll just throw Scar. I think that's Scarg. Uh, but let's go ahead and pull here and see what we get. Yeah, Carl. If you think it will, I mean, I don't know. The I know of only the certain ones that I know of, like the Demitha team is one that's like a known team that works really well. Um, but I don't know of like a Demitha Emic. There probably is one on. I'm assuming. I keep gotta look at the camera. I'm assuming on like Deadwood Jedi or something. You've seen that team, but I'm not familiar with them off the top of my head. Is what I'm trying to say. I'm very tired. I literally just woke up from like a little 10-minute nap to do this recording. So, um, I'm trying to think of what to do now because I don't want to like waste this. Like I was so excited to stream tonight, and I made changes. Like I got my work asked me today. They're like, hey, do you want to work tomorrow, and then be off Friday instead, which would be great for me because uh, Friday is my wife's birthday. So like I would love to be home on that day, right? Maybe do something nice, clean the house, decorate, something along those lines. And I said no because I wanted to stream tonight and get some sleep in tomorrow. So I'm a little salty. Also a little embarrassing to to put in these videos. Hey, I'm doing account takeovers, and then, hey, I'm not doing account takeovers. Sorry, I had to pull something up on that monitor. All right. Because, like, all I can really do on this account is grind from miscreated up. Guess I could finish out his masteries. Okay. I'm very tempted to fire up Overwatch, but I think I'm too tired to be good at that. Plus, I don't like playing without my friends. I think I might have a taker for an account takeover now, so we'll see here in a minute. Well, you know what? Let me do that. Let me log, at the very least, let's log over to my main account. Oh, we figure this out. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go to my main account and I don't know. We'll figure something out. I'm just waiting for my main account to load. Sorry for the black screen. There we go. I wonder if I should. I don't know if I recorded them. I mean, they're saved on YouTube. I should wonder if I should go in and edit them and shorten the previous account takeovers I did down and make videos out of them. But I don't know. Anybody else salty about opening souls recently, and then they buffed the chances now? I know I mentioned that in one of my videos that I recorded today, but I mean I didn't do that on this account, but still. I learned my lesson. I'm not gonna pull sacreds again during 2x's. Um, I'm gonna save up and then pull at bigger moments because there are no non-void legendary, like there are a few non-void legendaries that I want, right? Like um like none of these guys. Like maybe I kind of don't need Bivald anymore with the buffs to Angar. Yeah, leave it to player room to up the rates after an event. I kind of don't need Bifald anymore because I'm gonna use Angar, who I leveled up. Um, Cupidus is really good though, but he's better with Venus, so I don't know. Um, I'd like Contra quite a bit, to be honest. I actually really, really want Korogar because all of these legendaries that I have in Oghren are like not great. I mean, like I don't use any of them in Faction Wars. My whole Faction Wars team is epics. So I'd love to get like a good one that I could use. Hey, what's up, comp? I'm like I got Rotos, right? So that's a big grab. Um yeah, everything else I want is Void. Oh, I haven't pulled him yet. I was like, I can get him, but I haven't pulled him yet. I don't even know what he does. Oh, I'm doing good. I was just telling everybody I'm a little tired, and that I kind of got stood up by my clan. Like maybe I'd take Foley, but I don't really see why. I mean, I have other nukers that are probably better. Um, I'd love Mother Cybele though. That's one that I would definitely want. And Walking Tomb Drang. Although even Walking Tomb Drang, I don't know. Because I only want him. I only want people for progression. Maybe that's what I'll record too. Is progression. Um, in Sand Devil. But I feel like it would be better for me to pull during targeted. Uh, I skipped Blizzard Man during targeted Necmothar times, right? Since he's really the only guy that I want. Yeah, Duchess as well. I didn't mention Duchess because I didn't even look at this faction, but yeah, Duchess is way up there. Um, like even Helikath, I like as good as he is, or maybe Candy is on the list. Prince Kaimar, 100% on the list. I really want Prince Kaimar. So it's like I should save for the targeted ones that I want. I feel like instead of um, Mighty Uko is up there as well. Instead of or pulling during the double legendary events too is the other thing that I should do. So I think I'm gonna no longer pull during the two X's. I only did it really because I wanted to make content, right? Because the shard pull videos get me more views than anything else that I make. So like if we look at the content, the shard pull video it did 1,660 views, right? Um, and my subscribers went bumped up too off of that. I was blown away. I kept getting messages today while I was at work because I get emails from not when everyone subscribes, but like most subscribers, I get an email. And I was just getting like email after email after email today. And I was like, what's going on? Like, what happened? Why am I all of a sudden getting all these subscribers? And I looked, and like when I went to bed last night, the shard pulling video where I got the two legendaries and I was mad about it, that video had like 900 last night, and then it doubled today. So it must have hit an algorithm somewhere and got put, boosted somewhere and got me a lot more views. Um so those videos do really well, and I want to record them, but at the same time, I don't want to, like, I need to target the stuff that's going to benefit this account more. I might need to level up my other Lady Kimmy too if I'm not going to get. I kept hoping to get Nekmo Thar and then take my Lady Kimmy and move her down to team 2 because Nekmo Thar would do the job she's currently doing but better. I am very excited for tomorrow though, because I think we're gonna get the patch tomorrow, so I'll be able to pull the souls on the challenge account, but also be able to start the fusion. I hope on the free to play and kind of get a head start on that when I'm off work because I'm off tomorrow. So I don't know that for sure. That's just what I'm hoping for. Review. Yeah, yeah. Of course I will, dude. Yes, yes, yes. I'm looking for. All right, I think I've got somebody to take over. Do you guys like any other strategy games? I saw the beta for Homeworld 3 is out, or like a test beta. It's not the whole game. Or the single player. It's like one of their multiplayer modes. That sounds fun. I'm a big I love Homeworld a lot. I haven't played it in a really long time, and I'm excited. I'm waiting for Homeworld 3 to come out. I want to play Power World so freaking bad, but I don't have time. uh I mentioned that game in my big rant when I lost my temper on the recording. Stand by 1 second. So uh if I didn't take on this challenge, I'd probably be playing it. And what I think is gonna happen, and it's unfortunate, But what I think is gonna happen. Sorry. What I think is gonna happen is that by the time I have the challenge is over and I have more free time, I'm not gonna be able to like know it. It's. I'm not saying the game is going to die. I just am saying that the hype around it uh may die down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I knew we needed it. I wanted a game like that. Like, I wanted a game like that. I almost said 30 years ago, but that's not right. 20 years like when I first played World of Warcraft, I was like, man, you know what would be great? As if instead of fighting all these dudes all over the place, I was like fighting Pokemon and catching them. You know, like running around the barrens and being like, it'd be so cool if that was a Pokemon over there. You know? All right. So we are on one of my clan members' accounts, free to play Myth Chaser. How do you have 0 shards? What's their roster like? I know they're free to play. Um, by rarity. Okay. And let's include the vault. Okay. Good good epic. Good here. Okay. They're not in chat yet, I don't think. So I'm waiting. I would take this to 16. You're losing a lot of attack. Okay, let me make sure my chat. I'll also say this about it too. I'm afraid to play it for exactly what you just mentioned, Carl. Like given all the drama around the account and like everything that went down for the free to play challenge and everything. Um, Imagine me then also getting hooked on Power World and being like, well, I don't want to play the challenge account. I want to play Power World. Well, Nintendo's investigating. What's interesting is Nintendo sued mods for it, and they came out and said in an article that they are investigating Power World.
Shoot him, Kevin!
Shoot him, Kevin. What do I got here? We got Thank you, Bazadar, for the subscription. I appreciate that. So PC Magazine said Nintendo's Pokemon Company to investigate Power World. I'm only reading the headline. I don't know the details of it, but yeah, that I did see that. Doesn't mean that anything's going to come from it either. It's just that they are investigating. All right. Sorry, I'm just catching up on some tweets. Yeah, I'm not saying it's a poke. Oh, here's the other thing too. I thought it'd be fun to play with my daughter. Now, somebody told me that it's kind of violent in like that you chop them up or something like that. I haven't looked at anything related to it because I don't want to get excited to play it. But my daughter loves Pokemon. I thought it would be something that I could do with with my daughter. You know, we could play side by side because when she plays Pokemon, she plays it by herself right now, so it doesn't really get to play it with me. All right, I can also. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna do this. Uh, um, Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna record this. So I don't think Myth Chaser, that's whose account this is in chat, and I don't really know. They said they will log in on PC, but I haven't seen them or heard them mention anything in the YouTube. So I don't know how we're gonna do this. Yeah, I know it's blurred out if you butcher them. So, that was mentioned to me too. He was like, it is kid friendly, but it was still like the concept of butchering them. You know what I'm saying? Like, my daughter can, even if it's blurred, my daughter knows what's behind the blurred. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, we are going to start a recording here. I'm just gonna record a little private thing for Myth Chaser. Is what I'm gonna do. All right, so I'm recording now. I'm just gonna let me tell him that. I'm just gonna record something for you. Um, what areas are what areas are? Okay. First thing, so I've got his son Wukong. How old is this account? We should look at that, right? So day 148. So a little bit behind me. I think I'm on day like one. I guess I can just look at my video track count, right? I'm at 153. So a little bit older than or a little bit younger than my account, but with all due respect, significantly behind. And it's important to understand. Just send you working how to join chat. You're on chat now. Oh, okay, 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 cool, 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 cool. Myth Chaser, hey, there you are. Okay, I'll stop this recording because I don't need it. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, 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 cool. Okay. So, let's take a look at your Clan Boss team. So we've got Kale, okay. We've got Venomage, okay. We've got Ajax. Aox, and Vergus. Okay. So tip number one that I'm going to give you regarding gear. Um, 6-star boots with speed, max them out. The difference between plus 12 and plus 16 when it comes to speed boots, I'm gonna look and see if you have any other speed boots that are 16. Yeah, so like Krakmar, right? He's got 40 speed on his these boots are 5-star. They are fewer stars than these boots right here that are plus 12. And it's an 11 more speed because they're 16. So imagine how much faster these would be when they're maxed out. I don't think you have any other 6-star speed boots. But yeah, that's a place where here you go. 45 speed. That's a huge difference. That's 16 more speed that you're seeing differing here. So speed boots are a great place where you want to be spending your silver. Okay, now obviously you're very low on silver. I completely understand that. But I want to be clear that those are good areas to be spending your silver. Let's also take a look at how much trash is on your account. Primary stat, flat, flat, flat. All right. All this is trash. If I was to sell it, it's 167,000 right there. Okay? Let's go a step further. Right? Rank and rarity. Green and white stuff. That's my only filter right now. All of this is your green and white gear. 462,000 silver worth of junk. All right. Where are we at on campaign? Brutal. Okay. And yeah, you're farming on 12-3. Okay. Let's look at dungeons. And feel free to respond and comment on anything that I tell you. I hope you can hear me. Stage 17, pretty decent on Ice Golem. Stage 13 is kind of typical, and that's a really long time, so I'm going to assume that's not... You don't really have anybody good for Spider. Dragon Slayer, Stage 18. Fire Knight. Stage 14, but you have the answer. You have the... I'm not going to sell his stuff. I'm trying to give him insight first. But once you have a lure in Fire Knight, you'll be good to go. Now, I know I've already given you this advice, and I give everybody this advice. One champion at a time, right? But you want to be working one champion at a time in a direction, in a combination. Maneater, great unkillable champion, but he needs a team around him, right? Until you have that full team of them, and I'm not saying you did wrong, okay? But because he has other value too, you might want to rethink him a little bit. So you may want to think of him just as like a support for a little while, and maybe not so much a clan boss champion, because you don't really have the team around him yet to be able to make the unkillable team work. So I would focus for now on your ally protect team. So Vergus does 15% continuous heal, 30% increased speed, great. The reflect damage, great. And that's, oh, on a target ally. That sucks. And then 50% ally protection buff on all allies except this champion, and then 60% defense on this champion for 2 turns. Your other ally protector is Skull Crusher. Ally protection on all allies except this champion for 2 turns, then counterattack on all allies except this champion for 2 turns. Places an unkillable buff on this champion for 1 turn. All right. Between Vergis and Skull Crusher, I would say, in fact, I'm going to look them up. And see how they feel about it. Feel so 4.5 versus 5. Yeah. Okay. So that confirmed my theory. Skull Crusher is better for your clan boss team than Vergis. Vergis is great. Okay. I'm not saying that he's bad. But Skull Crusher is better because of the counterattack on all allies. Yeah. Yeah. So you've probably heard me mention my old team. I had a team that was Valkyrie. She does what Skull Crusher does, but with shields instead of ally protect. And then I had Mishinaki for HP burn. I had Nethril, who did his counterattacks but landed poisons on the A1. Exactly, extra War Master, right? So Nethril landed poisons on his A1, right? Mishinaki gave me the HP burn that I wanted, and then I had Rector Draft to keep everyone healed up, and then Longbeard, maybe? I don't know. It's been a minute since I ran with that team. But my point is, knowing the kits that you have. Oh man, I wish you had a key. How long? An hour or 2 hours? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna. This is the clan boss team that I'm gonna recommend, and you're gonna want to make tweaks and stuff as you go. You have a great core, and I would work within that core. I'm assuming right now you're using Sun Wukong in your. Oh wait, are you still using Sun Wukong in your team? I don't think I saw him. You are not. Okay. All right. So Ajax brings Ajax brings decreased defense 30%. What else does Skull Crusher bring? Just heal reduction. We don't care about that. Okay. Okay, so Anax. I keep saying Ajax. It's Anax. Yeah, the wide counterattacks. Yeah, agreed. They said that in, I think, Hell Hades video, too. Okay. So we get that from Anax. We place some poisons, and we get the decreased defense. But it's a very low percent. It is a 2 times hitter, but it's a pretty low percent. So I'm still analyzing, so let's not jump whole heart in there. But yes, I think between the two of them, I believe Skull Crusher is better because of the counterattacks. So yeah, see, there's your problem. So HP boots. So what is probably happening, why you probably think Vergis is better, is so we're at like what, 165 speed, and then 118 speed. Vergis probably feels better for you, like mentally, because he's so much faster. But Skull Crusher is the better champion. You would probably want to build out your Skull Crusher to be tanky and fast. You have the right build. So one thing that you're falling into here, and I'm sure you're probably doing this because I've mentioned it in a video or two about like taking stuff to 12 to save silver. Um, I would really try and find like a focus. First of all, don't take 3-star gear to 16. You've been playing for 143 days. Your account is way too developed. To be completely honest, another thing I would do as a cleanse is get rid of all the, now most all this 3-star gear is showed up in a previous cleanse. In fact, all right, I'll do it. I don't like selling stuff, but we're going to do it. So flat primary stats, flat HP, flat attack, flat defense. Sell, select all, boom, gone. So then the next thing I would do is rank and rarity. Anything that is common or uncommon, we come in here and we go to sell, select all, sell. Okay. So now you have almost back up to 1,000,000 silver. Correct. Sun Wukong is your PvP nuker. Then you need to change his blessing. Brimstone is not a PvP blessing. If you're going to go PvP blessing, I would go Soul Reap. But don't do it now. Don't, well, yeah, no, don't do it now. Do it tomorrow when the patch hits and everything changes. But yeah, you're going to want, actually, I guess Soul Reap isn't necessarily the best one anymore. I like Soul Reap for the threshold and the stats because you get the crit damage and the attack and everything. But you could also go Crushing Rend to get some more defense ignoring out of his first hit. Why aren't you booking Sun Wukong? You've got books into Rathalos, and you've got books into Krokmar, but no books into Sun Wukong. Hey, what's up, Alistar? You're good, Boarhead. No harm done. Glad to have you guys. I'm just curious what the thought process is. I'm not necessarily saying you're wrong. I just wanted to know what the reason for booking those champions was. All right. Let's refocus now because I want to get you a Clan Boss team. So we know Skull Crusher is in, right? I do like Aox being in there, by the way, as well. Extending those debuffs is going to be valuable. Anax is in. He brings Weaken, right? So we've got Skull Crusher. We've got Anax. I'm just going to put Venomage in there, and you're going to have to leave his A2 on. So you'll need to use all of his kit, right? Because you want this decrease attack, and you don't have anyone else that's bringing decrease attack in this group that I mentioned. I'm just looking at Vergis's kit because I don't know his kit that well. So right now we've got Skull Crusher, Anax, Venomage. Uh, Venomage would likely be your lead right now because you would want that increased accuracy, which will help because you can then run slightly lower accuracy on your guys, right? I guess Kale's got to be in there too, but your Kale is kind of built a little wonky. Oh, you've got 3 pieces of the Rathalos set though, so good speed, crit. Those are great stats to have, but I don't know that I would do it for a 3-star set. Wait, does Aox bring decreased attack? Oh, he does. And that decreased crit rate is a secret. Like it's like a magic trick on clan boss because it means he cannot crit. So the default rate for bosses to crit is very low. So anytime you give them a decreased crit rate, they can't crit at all. I was mostly just thinking about his Steward of Time. I forgot that he had decreased attack. And then he brings more poisons too. You meant Aox. I knew who you meant. Yeah. Because I realized Anax did not have decreased attack. Okay. So Aox brings your decreased attack. And that's a 100% chance. Places a 50% on all enemies for 2 turns. And then 75% of turn meter, that doesn't matter. And then places a decreased crit rate. So so I like Aox. So Aox brings you probably need this heal. So I would keep the heal on. I would use all 3 of these abilities. The thing is that ooh, he is fast. You've got him built so well. Oh, yeah, a lot of speed. Okay. So you have a lot of stuff really spread out on the account, right? As much as I hate saying this, I would kind of abandon Vergis for now. This is really good gear on Vergis. Like, you've got a 6-star piece right here. And then these speed boots, you need to get these to 16. And I would put these on your Skull Crusher because you need your Skull Crusher a lot faster. Why do you want him faster? So he can get this buff out more. Also, again, we've got like some books on Anax, some books on Maneater, some books on Skull Crusher, some books on Aox. It's kind of spread out all over the place. One champion at a time would be my recommendation. And so what I would do first, if it were me, is build out your Venomage. Because Venomage is the heart and soul of your combo right now. So we're running Skull Crusher, Aox, Anax, Venomage, and probably just bringing Kale as well. But Kale is the most replaceable out of that. Because you're getting poisons here, poisons here, poisons here. All Kale brings is poisons. But Anax is bringing poisons and weaken. Venomage is bringing poisons and decreased defense and decreased attack. Aox is bringing poisons and healing and decreased attack. Skull Crusher is giving you those counterattacks. What you really would like to do, and maybe you can do it, but this is too low of a percent chance. Even at 35% chance to land this decreased defense, that's not going to land a lot. Even with counterattack and like all that stuff considered. So you have to keep on this ability, but you want Venomage getting his A1 as much as possible because he has a 35% chance of activating those poisons. There's two reasons that's good. One, it does a ton of damage, and two, he removes those poisons so more can get added as well. You pulled Sun Wukong from a shard? That doesn't make sense. Your account. I'm only saying that because your account is only 147 days old. That's only a few days younger than my account, and I played in the heyday of Sun Wukong being free. That's why I was confused. Um, but so the reason I like Aox is he brings poisons, but he's also brings a heal, and he's also extending the buffs that are currently on the boss, meaning that he would extend those poisons so that Venomage won't take them all off and they'll stay on and get extra ticks, right? So it's just a very poison focused heavy team. But I would get Venomage built out. Good speed there, 200. You've got him 100 crit rate, 123 crit damage, a little bit of accuracy, which is what you need. Yep. Uh, I like that you went for the counterattack masteries, right? So that's a good. Yeah, exactly. Affinity clan boss. Great point. Didn't even think about that too. So that would be my recommended team until you fully unlock the potential for a Maneater Unkillable, which you can find on like Deadwood Jedi's site about different Maneater Unkillable teams with like Painkeepers and the like. I wouldn't say it's an easy 2 to 3 key nightmare because his gear is very, very weak. Um, the account is only a few days younger than mine, and it's still using a lot of 4-star gear. Very few accessories on the account. Um, like even here for skinwalkers, right? They've got to use a defense banner, right? So, um, for their Sun Wukong, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's champions can get you so far, but the gear is also a big part of that. Um, so here's the other thing. So currently you're doing brutal, right? Why don't we try that team real quick on Dragon, right? So we're at stage 18, and we go. Yeah, I'm not gonna. If I do it this way, it won't break your team. First of all, Eris, stop using Eris. Just straight up. Uh, Great champion for an unkillable team, and a very specific one at that. Uh, I built her up early on my free to play because I knew at some point in time I would use her for an unkillable team, but I don't want people to think that she is the end all be all. She's a decent rare, but not one that an account that has this many epics at this point shouldn't be using it anymore. Um, exactly. Yeah. I just want to be realistic though, right? Because even building super tanks, it's hard, right? And our Skull Crusher is very very slow, and we don't have the silver to rebuild him. I really don't want to play around with silver sub 1 million. So, but let's put the team in here. So we put Skull Crusher in, Anax, Kale, and Aox. I think the waves are going to be a problem for this. Uh, are you familiar with the raid stages tool, Myth Chaser? What's so frustrating about silver is that once you get the gear rolling, then you can also get the silver rolling. Because like my free to play, I've got a good bit of silver to work with. Um, a big reason for that is one champion at a time, and unfortunately, um, Myth Chaser here has been, working multiple champions at the same time and building gear for all of them, and it's really hurting the collection of silver. I just realized I have that's the Hulk. You can see through the Hulk on my shirt because he's green. Okay. Uh, so I'm gonna pull this over. So this is Hell 80's stages tool, right? And I realize I'm blocking the fight behind us. How's it going, by the way? Not great. So, all right, you need to rework the gear on a lot of those guys. But your clan boss team will also be good against Dragon. The only flaw that you're gonna have is getting through the waves. So you may want to consider maybe subbing in Sun Wukong for Kale because Sun Wukong will be better at killing the waves so that you can get to the dragon. Because as you saw, we got to the dragon, but only one person was alive, so the whole team concept does no longer work. But I want to show you the raid stages tool because this is a very important part. So if we go to Clan Boss, right, and we go to, right now you're doing Brutal, but you want to be doing Nightmare, right? So we'll hit Nightmare. We'll leave it on the Void Affinity for now. So on Nightmare, to land debuffs, his resistance is 150. For you to, all you need to land your debuffs every time is 175 accuracy. So 220 is good, maybe a little too much. 198 is good. 160, your Kale probably isn't landing some of his debuffs. Okay? A big part of that is because you're rocking this Rathalos set. Um, and he is kind of quick at 178 speed. You're also not fully crit rate capped, which is a problem, and that's including the 5% that you're getting off the Rathalos set too. So you see like this right here, this is where the 3-star gear is a problem, right? Because your crit rate 3% extra. I mean, most if we look at like substats real quick and crit rate percent on a 5-star piece, it starts at like 4 or 5 for the crit rate, right? So you're already starting low at the 3%. So any 3-star gear I would chuck. Yes, it's a Rathlow set, but remember, stats over sets. And I think that's another thing that might be burning you a little bit. Because you are doing a lot of, yeah, so this is probably your best built champion. And I say that because he's 222 speed, great, very fast. Too fast, by the way. In fact, we'll try out an arena run here in a second. 101 crit rate, perfect. Love it. 147 crit damage, good enough. That's what you need to get, right? That's it's just part of it, right? Um, or it's the best you can get, I should say. So let's fight this team here, okay? It should be on ×1 speed already. So I am going to set it on auto and see what happens. Your Sun Wukong goes first. Wrong. All right. So I'm just gonna go ahead and end this battle. Well, I'll continue and see if you can win it, so I don't waste one of your resources. And your argument will probably be like, oh well, we won the battle, right? But and in fact, you're not going to win the battle. You're about to lose it here. Okay. So why is that wrong, right? Let's get into it. The reason that's wrong is you have zero setup for your Sun Wukong. So right out the gate, let's do debuffs, right? Who's your decreased defense champions, right? So AoE decreased defense champion. Hell, I would use your War Maiden, right? Okay, let's... Man, I wish you had more silver to play with. So I would use a level 40 War Maiden. And then, who do you have with increase attack? The big version. You have a Spirit Host. Bro, I would keep using these guys. 100%. I would come into Arena. Like, this is the team I would build for Arena. Right? And I'm not even kidding you. Even at level 40, I would use these guys until you get something better. You could use Venomage, but your Venomage is going to have very specific speeds. Your Sun Wukong is just too fast. Bring down the speed and substitute it with attack percent. So I would use this team, and then your next best nuker. I don't really know what Krokmar does. So I would say Rathalos at that point. Right? And so for those of you that don't know, the turn order goes like this. It goes 1, 2, 3,
Shoot him, Kevin!
4. Shoot him, Kevin. What did I get? Thank you, John, for the subscription. I don't know if you're watching or if you just subscribed randomly, but I appreciate it. All right, John, I'll answer that question. Let me finish my thought real quick, okay? Because I'm on a bit of a rant right now. So this is the turn order here. All right. Everyone here, not everyone, these two would need to be faster than Sun Wukong, right? So your Sun Wukong is too fast. You don't want him to go first. I'm gonna black this out real quick. Because well, no, you watch my content, right, Myth Chaser? I know I've covered this stuff before. But yeah, Sun Wukong is just, he's going so fast that he has no setup. So you want to give him increased attack and you want to decrease the defense of the enemy team. You want to do both of those things. Unfortunately, with the way your account is right now, you're incapable of doing those things because Sun Wukong is lightning fast and no one can go before him. He's just way too quick. And then your I don't need to go to my other account. Rathalos is, of course, super slow. And again, see, this is where stats over sets. Like, cool, you have the Savage set on him. It's all 4-star gear, which, I mean, on my account, again, only a few days older than you, I got rid of all my 4-star gear, right? Second of all, you're using attack boots. You want speed. So I gave this rule to Kill Switch. Speed boots only from now on. There will come a time when you can use attack percent boots or HP percent boots or defense percent boots. You're not there yet. You won't be there yet for a very long time. Until you are ready to be at that point and you understand the value in those niche circumstances where you can use those, speed boots only. I'm not saying sell all of them, but don't put them on your champions. Real quick, I'm going to answer John's question. So John asked, how do I sign up for a takeover? I've had Raid for a long time. I've maybe spent $50 since I started, got in the process of just logging in only. I am to do account takeovers. I'm doing them only for the clan members today, but to do account takeovers, If you become a member of my channel, if you're looking at my channel, you're going to see a join button. That's kind of like a Twitch subscription, but it's on YouTube. If you become a member of my channel and then join my Discord server, I can communicate with you and we can organize a date and time where I would be able to stream your account and kind of give you advice like I'm giving to Myth Chaser here. So it's going to feel a little daunting, these like drastic changes, like switching out speed boots and everything like that, but you're going to see results of it. My best recommendation for you is to build out your Venomage, uh, kind of like I built out my Deacon. And so let's just kind of let's do this. So how fast is Sun Wukong? He has low attack, but 222 speed. So we got speed boots, attack percent chest. I mentioned before you got on, attack percent chest. You want this 16. Yes, it's a 4-star piece. Your gear is so bad right now. And this gives a ton of crit rate. You want this at 16. The difference between a attack percent, equipped chest. So 40% versus 26%, right? Huge difference. Huge difference in that. So take that to 16 when you can. So 220 speed, that is so fast. And how fast is your... Okay, good. Your Venomage isn't far behind at 200 speed. And he's built really well. I really like your build on your Venomage here. So I think it would be easier if you just draw back your Sun Wukong and his speed. So I would lose... Huh. Man, this is hard with this gear. Um, like it's really just because you have speed on everything. I wonder. Yeah, see, this is a problem. This is a real problem that you're doing here. You're putting great gear on champions that you're not using. You're spread way too thin. So now you're putting 3 and 4-star pieces on champions that are like legit. So I'm curious. We're gonna lose a ton of crit rate here, but I am curious. All right. So there's that, right? So we need to make up 49 crit rate. So attack percent with crit rate and crit damage chest. Let's sort this by what has the most crit rate and take off the set filters. Yeah. Now, again, this is a 5-star chest, right? So this is going to go to even higher amount than what you previously had on your Sun Wukong. Okay. Let's go fix this, take this off. Let's go boots. Speed boots with crit rate and crit damage. This will give you crit rate, lose some crit damage. That's an unlucky roll there, sir. So I'm going to assume we keep your boots you currently have. Oh, I just realized we lost a little crit rate with putting on that chest, but I don't know. Maybe we can make up for it. We'll see. So we're going to keep those boots. Take off the primary stat. Top 3 pieces with the most crit rate that are both crit rate and crit damage. So we've got 16% here. What about also doing attack percent? No. Okay. All right, so we don't need a shield anymore. The best, this one has 14% crit rate. We're probably not going to get there. And then the helmet, 11%. All right, maybe we have to take off the crit damage requirement. So let's bring this back. So that's more crit rate. This shield is more crit rate, or it was the same crit rate. And then this helmet would be 11. So we're at 90% crit rate. Your crit damage would be higher if you leveled this up, right? And then there's a chance you could get another roll into crit rate. Let me also change that requirement for boots now, right? So what are some speed boots with just crit rate? 20%. We don't need that much. We need 10. I'll take 12. All right, so now we've brought our speed down, right, which is what we wanted to do. All of our rest of our stats kind of stayed the same. He is a little more tanky. But your crit damage will be higher than this amount. It's low right now because you don't have these gloves leveled up. But these gloves, when leveled up, if we just look at crit damage gloves... Do you have anything fully leveled that are crit damage gloves? No. But when these are fully leveled up, they will be a lot more crit damage, and you're going to get a lot more overall damage output. Now, obviously, your speeds went down. Again, leveling these boots up would give you the full speed that you're looking for. I cannot swap that gear. Your gear, you only have 800,000, and all this stuff needs to be leveled. Good question, John. I'm going to answer that in just a second here. John Steele, that is. So, yeah, your gear looks really bad, but you actually have great gear, but you have it on everybody. I bet you out every single champion, as I go down the list here, has gear on them. Some of them are 5-star pieces with crit rate and crit damage. Like, this is an amazing piece. This is so good. You have it on a friggin' 4-star soulbound bowyer. So, The next time they do like a gear removal reduction, send these champions to I think the reserve vault. I'm gonna test this. I'm gonna test this. And then remove the gear, it'll be free. And that'll just get all the gear back into your pool, right? And then start rebuilding your champions. One by one. I want you to have your Venom Mage built out to the best capability. What does that mean? If you can make a crit damage Venom Mage work, do it. But reality is he's kind of built pretty good as it is. The biggest flaw is that you're probably prioritizing uh man, no, you've got this is great. All these roles are great. Um attack percent, substat. You could put him in attack percent chest. You could. He's an attack percent based damage dealer. You could put him in an attack percent chest. You'll have other ways to keep him alive, but yeah, you'll get it figured out. I know, I know. I'm flawed for under prioritizing faction wars. I would say you might be over prioritizing faction wars. Um, if you're gonna put it on shitty champions, put shitty gear on them, like just to get a little bit of extra stat help. Um, don't put the good stuff on them, like the really like I said with Soul Bond, right? Like this is a really really good piece. Uh, I wouldn't put like you remember all those HP and attack percent boots that I said don't use? Put those on your faction wars champions, right? Put attack percent gloves on your faction wars champions, right? You don't need to put this really really good piece on a soul bond and have it not get used by your Kale, right? Like, look at the comparison in pieces. This one has accuracy great, no attack percent, no crit rate, no crit damage. Like Kale hits hard too. His whole kit is not just poisons. He can smack. So you want to have him built for that. Let me answer John Steele's question. I have to cut this short because I did promise Alistar. I hope you're still in chat. I'm so sorry that we're starting so late. John Steele, would I recommend Fire Knight Hard 1 at 5 minutes a run or Fire Knight Normal 23 at under 2 minutes a run? A couple of things. Number one, if you're farming Fire Knight for gear, Hard 1. If you're farming Fire Knight for points, actually stage 20, not 23. That's where you get the most points for an event, is stage 20. But if you want just gear and you want your chance at the best possible gear, Fire Knight Hard all the way. Do it up. Gear cleanse weekly. Oh, let me show you some silver making tips too. Looks like you're already kind of doing a lot of that stuff. Don't make this stuff anymore. I don't know where you're at in Faction Wars, but something that I do when I need silver, and granted I have a lot more of this saved up than you, but I come in here and I craft this stuff, the 3 to 4 star stuff, and then I sell it. And you'll make a profit. Can I do that real quick? Can I craft some of this 3 to 4 star stuff and then sell it? Whoever wants their account taken over next, please post in chat. I know there's a delay, so I'm waiting for John to reply here. I gotta fix this delay. I gotta figure out why the delay is so strong. Okay. Ryan is Alistar. All right, sweet. Dude, how long is this delay? I'm gonna set a timer. I'm gonna figure out how long this delay is because I don't even know. Stopwatch. That's what I want. All right. Uh, type the number 10 in chat. I got my timer going. So once you guys see it, type 10 in chat. Once you hear me say that, and then I'll stop the timer. Because this is too long of a delay. I gotta fix this. Yeah, about 26 seconds on a delay. I'll get to work on that because my Twitch has 0 delay. So it's something in my settings, I'm sure. All right. Thank you guys. All right, so here's what I like to do. So this costs 10,000 silver, right? Yeah. See, that's a trash piece, right? All right. That one piece paid for how much you just spent. Right? So look at that. That puts you up over 1,000,000. So that's something I like to do when I need silver. Obviously, you get claim B clan points for doing that stuff. So you'll get there at some point. When are you pulling your shards? Are you waiting till 2 times chances? Or are you just pulling them during these progressive events and stuff? Are you just pulling them willy nilly? All right. I'm going to Alistar, message me in Discord your login info, please. Myth Chaser, you can get back on your account now. I'm gonna be done with it. I'm actually gonna remove it here. Whoops. Okay. So I would recommend Myth Chaser saving for 2x events. I mean, when it comes to summoning shards, play how you want to play, have fun, right? But I highly recommend waiting for 2x events. And it's important to understand that you're not even doing 2x events to get a legendary as much as you are doing them to get more epics. right? Your chance to get epics goes up drastically. Wait, yeah, okay. So to make sure my stream was blacked out. Hey, I am doing good. Thank you, Hayden. Appreciate that. Happy to have you here with us tonight. Oh, I can imagine how frustrating this is. Being on your phone, having to go, I can feel it. We're working this out. Stand by, guys. All right, I'm in. I've cracked the mainframe, guys. Yeah. Yeah, I think if you focus on one, like, so you want your Venomage to be faster. Venomage is your only AoE decrease attack that's built, right? So you want your Venomage to be faster than your Sun Wukong and pretty much the rest of your team too, because you want to land the decreased defense before everyone else attacks, right? So you kind of want him to be your lead. So you wanted to go Venomage and then an increase attack if you've got it. This includes for clan boss, right? So then increase attack, and then you start doing your damage. Um, and you actually want your Skull Crusher to be faster, but also go last on your team, I think, so that he puts out the ally protect before clan boss attacks. So it doesn't so like if your Skull Crusher was your first to go and he gives everyone ally protect and they each take a turn, then they lose one turn of ally protect and then it doesn't last as long. So you want him to go last but still be as fast as everyone else, if that makes sense. Okay. I've hacked the mainframe. I'm in Alistar's account. What are your focuses, Ryan? I'm just gonna call you Ryan because that's your name in the chat. So I hope you're okay with that. Good silver count. Lots of energy. Are you going for the fusion? While we wait for responses, I'm gonna look at the roster. Ooh, nice Geo. Got Blizzard. Okay, not going for the fusion. Got it. What area of the... Oh, you messaged me. Spend silver shards, gems, whatever. Okay, cool. Uh, what area did you want to focus on first? Wonder what team you rock with. What do you rock with? Interesting team. Yeah, that's a good way of saying it. Myth Chaser. Hydra Clan Boss Dungeons. All right, where are we at on Clan Boss for you? All right. So right now, falling pretty short on Nightmare, right? Because you're getting what's that, like 7.5 milli something around there. All right. Let's focus on Clan Boss because I don't get to focus too much on Clan Boss. Let's look at the team we've got. All right, so first of all, Vogoth needs to be in your Clan Boss team. Vogoth is a better healer than Syl. I think I could be mistaken, but I feel like I thought you said you were going to use Syl for heals, maybe. We down Ultra Nightmare sometimes on daily. It's not 100%. It's some of the time. So you're using Ally Protect from Jerang. In Guardian gear, nice. Why don't you have a ring on him? If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Alright, so... Alright. Right out the gate, let's talk about accuracy chests. This is a perfect personal preference. Big old fat asterisk on everything that I say. I am not a fan of accuracy or resistance chests. Especially for Clan Boss. First of all, you have an accuracy chest on your Jereg, but you don't have enough accuracy to land debuffs on Nightmare. So I showed the raid stages tool. I'm gonna show it again here. This is a Hell Hades tool. You can just type in raid stages tool. It takes you right to it. So we go Clan Boss, Nightmare, Void, right? He's 150 resistance. You need 175 accuracy to land whatever debuff you're trying to land. You're at 129 with an accuracy chest. You also have him in a defensive banner. You would want him in an accuracy banner. That accuracy banner will probably give you more accuracy than what you're getting out of this chest when maxed as well. Your Jereg is HP based. You want him in an HP based chest. What do we have? HP percent chest. You're also super slow. A lot of great speed boots. I was hoping you might have speed boots in the damage reduction set. What pieces of the damage reduction set do you have, Defiant? Syl, you have two healers that are better than Syl. You have Rector Drath, who would also bring extra damage reduction. And then you have Vogoth. I'm saying Rector Drath. I didn't know you had Rector Drath until I just saw her. I'll explain that in a second. I wouldn't forge because you said treat it like my account. I wouldn't forge until Clan B Clan. So we're gonna go on that assumption. Um, okay. So Jarag needs a little bit of a rework. You've got Godseeker in your team. Here's my issue with Godseeker in the team. Well, okay, no, she does bring increases the duration of buffs. She does bring that, which can be really good. And then you get the emergency revive if you need it. So I'm okay with that. Geomancer is a must-have, of course. I would not put him in attack percent chest. I would not have crit rate gloves on Geomancer. So you're completely missing the point on what makes Geomancer good. So Geomancer's entire kit is Stone Guard. That's the kit. Yes, he can hit hard with this Creeping Petrify, but if you're counting on Creeping Petrify to do your damage, you're wrong. So you want your Geomancer to be tanky. You want him to take a hit, right? So I would put him in HP percent or defense percent, boot or gloves. And again, okay, so Alistar, I'm going to give you the same rule I've given Kill Switch, Myth Chaser, and multiple other people in the clan. There is a time and place that attack percent boots can be used on an account. You're not there yet. You're not going to be there for a while. Speed boots only on all of your champions from now on. Okay? It's just a great rule of thumb when you start the game out, because the situation where attack percent boots is good is not for Geomancer. Ever. You want speed boots here because you want Geomancer to keep that buff up. He's really slow. He's really slow. 122 speed is way too slow for Geomancer. So again, yeah, speed boots on everybody. It sounds cruel, or but I'm telling you, your life will change the moment you start putting speed boots on everybody. We have some keys to play with. We're gonna do this. How much silver do we have? 17 million. We're doing this. We're gonna make a team here. All right. Definitely want Geomancer. Definitely want Jarag for the Ally Protect. What level is Rector Drath? She's probably not 60. So we can't. I'm going to work with the 60s you have. I'm not going to go any more beyond that. I have no idea what Astralon does. So I'm mostly just getting familiar with this kit. That's so niche and dumb. Okay. Oh, Geomancer brings it. Yeah, Geomancer brings HP burn and weaken. Okay, so we know Geomancer makes the cut for sure. We know Jareg makes the cut for sure. I'm gonna go Vogoth as your healer. I like the commanding presence on him too. I will not use Artak. And this is tricky, might be debated a little bit, but the reality is Artak will remove the buff of Geomancer. We don't want that. We want the HP burn to be up. He could also override Geomancer's HP burn, which would negate the Stone Guard effect, which is how Geomancer does all his damage. So Artak is off the table here. Same thing with Drexstar. These are both off the table. What does Verself do? We have a Provoke, don't care. We have a Leech. Okay, that could be good for keeping us alive. And then we have... Okay, so Verself gets used now instead of... I need to check this. Okay, Jareg's better. Why is Jareg better? Oh, because okay, so he does the increased defense, and you don't have cooldowns here. Do you have? Well, you don't have cooldowns here either. 4-turn cooldown. Why are they saying Jareg's better? But continuous heal? I almost prefer the leech over Jareg's continuous heal. Yeah, you're right. Vogas has leech too. Thank you. Okay. Aha! Thank you. Attack down A1. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. So we have our decrease attack from Jareg. Not a great percent, though. But he brings it at least. Really, this is only an ally protector. The rest of the kit, I think, is trash here. Decrease to 60% for two turns on targets who receive. Yeah, you got to land the provoke. All right, who do we have that does decrease attack? Bro, Ursula's so good. I don't know why you're not using your Ursula. All right, Jareg's gonna have to be the decrease attacker for. Ooh, yeah. And this is 100% chance.
Shoot him, Kevin!
Thank you, Matt, for the subscription if you're watching. Thank you. Okay. You need to level up your Venom Mage. I'm going to tell you that right now. Let me go back to your champions here. So you're going to have Ally Protect, at least one. You're going to have Venom Mage brings decreased defense and decreased attack. So we don't have to worry about that with anybody else in the kit. Aox will extend those debuffs as well, which will be valuable. Aox, first of all, bro, you have blessings solved. Who is your Iron Twins team? Yeah. I'm about to log off and go get on my account. All right. I'm getting super distracted. We need to focus and one thing at a time. All right. So we're gonna build Geomancer. Let's just F and do it. I want speed and accuracy, chest, and I'll go equipped. This is just a... I don't want to nerf your Arbiter, but first of all, we're going to do fitting room. All right. We're going to go... I'll do HP or defense. I want speed and accuracy. And even a... We'll just go speed and accuracy. I don't know how leveled up she is. I'm taking that to 16. All right. Primary stats, we want speed boots. What am I? Oh, can't. Okay. Speed boots. What the Okay, that would be why. That can't have substat speed with a main stat speed. I almost lost my friggin' crap. I got so angry right there for a split second. Oh my god. Okay. Substats, we want substats of percent based substats here. So I'm going to assume you don't use this guy. And these are really good. So I'm going to take them. All right, we got the bottom row filled out. So now let's go to the top. I legit thought that you had 0 speed boots on your account, and I was about to lose my effing mind. All right, what is a perfect piece? Speed, accuracy, HP, and defense. Great, we've got 2. This one gives more HP. Or let's complete the perception set. All right, so now we have 183 speed. We've got 208 accuracy. Great. You're going to want way more accuracy on Geomancer, by the way, but that's another takeover. I guess we haven't looked at your rings and stuff. HP, defense. I don't know what you currently have on. Regardless, this is a great ring, and I'm at least going to take it to 12. Yeah, okay. We'll try that on at that. We've got HP with some accuracy on the substat, so this is a great piece. We'll take this to 12. All right, you're already using an HP, but I'm gaining you, and I'm losing resistance and accuracy, so we don't want this piece. That piece already has more. And you have an accuracy banner. Cool. Okay. Good banner choice. We could take that banner to 16 easy. I would recommend that. So, before I click anything, are you okay with this being your Geomancer's build moving forward? There's a delay, so I'll wait. Jareg and Versov affinity really doesn't matter that much. Their ally protect is going to land no matter what. So affinity doesn't matter for buffers. It matters for debuffers. Okay. This is all flat stat trash. I'm selling it. All right. I have it on live chat. Oh! I'm so upset right now. I'm so upset right now. I don't remember whose weapon I used. Perception. Perception. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Hey, what's up, Boarhead? All right. So Geomancer is built better now. Okay. Um, I kind of don't mind Vogoth being slow, other than wanting to. Where's his leech? Oh. He needs a lot more accuracy, though. Alright, we've got Geomancer. Let's do Jareg next. So I'm going to keep Jareg in the Guardian set. Because it's just good. But we need to get him... I'm gonna I want it to be HP percent chest, but you don't own any. Well, I guess you do own some. Let's take a look here. Maybe a speed set. That one has defense on it. Or maybe counterattack? Oh. We do need accuracy, so... I'm willing to forego some speed. Yeah, we'll get... Okay. Alright. We're gonna go with this one here. I'm gonna look at his kit again, but it looked like Vogoth only increased that duration under specific circumstances. So I want survivability with speed. We'll go HP because he is HP based. Do you use your Seeker right now? Like, I don't want to rob from Peter to pay Paul, but I think this will be better for you in the long run. Speed on that. Faction Wars. All right, I'm not gonna strip that then. That because me putting that piece on is greedy. Like I don't have to do that. You have other speed boots. So substats I want HP percent. And have a good one, comp. How did that make us slow? Oh, because these aren't leveled up. I was so confused. These are going to 16. Please don't take a lot of silver. Good, thank you. 1 million silver. Cool. And we got the HP substat roll. Nice. HP percent substat roll. Okay. You only have one other banner. It's accuracy, but I think we take that banner. Well, no, we don't need him to land the decreased attack, though, right? Or do we? We do, because the Venom Mage isn't leveled. So right now, we need that decreased attack. So I'm going to go with... And we got speed roll on it, too, which is going to make him faster, which is good. And then for the ring... This will save you money to steal it from... someone who's good. Or by someone... Oh, wait, it's only 4-star, though. So, ugh. It's 4-star, but I mean, it's 16 and it's got a good HP percent substat roll, so it's 5,000 HP. Like, that's valuable. 165 speed, low accuracy. Why do... Oh, we have so much resistance because of the artifact. Keep in mind, like, a lot of this should be 16, but I'm not gonna, like, I'm gonna blow through my entire silver stockpile if I do that. For Vogoth, let's just keep him slow. Let's just get it, just keep him slow. I don't care. And that's kind of the core of the team here. So we have Weaken. Oh, who's our decreased defense champion? Isn't his situational? 30% chance. Why is it a 30% chance on a legendary? Like, explain that to me. My recommendations for a decreased defense champion moving forward are going to be either Ugo, who will bring some extra healing, cleansing, and a leech. Dicey, who will bring more damage as well as extra turn mechanics. Ruella would be... Whoa, Ruella brings both. Ruella's just good. Ruella's just good. You should definitely get Ruella leveled up. Yeah, but Marinik's only 50. I'm just looking at who we have right now. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of options. Ugo's amazing. Venomage would be your best bet. Venomage is who you should have. I'm not hating on Astralon. I'm saying that I just don't understand why this is so weak of an A1. But yeah, stun, PvP, great, but not for clan boss. Yeah. Venomage would be your best choice for your decreased defense champion. So for this case, I don't know who's built. We already have the weekend, though. She does have a 2-star blessing, though. Alright. Let's theorycraft now. So... Nightmare. Okay. Not you. Not you. Not you. You could bring Arbiter. I don't think your Arbiter's built very well, but you can bring Arbiter. Who's... Okay. Who's doing the rest of our damage? Who's your starter champion? Must have been Kale. Oh yeah, we're bringing Aox. Forgot about Aox. Like, I'm only bringing her for turn meter, though, you know? And I didn't even look at masteries on these guys. Okay. She's got War Master. War Master on him, good. Okay, 3-time hitter. Good job, good job. If this was booked, I think I bring Seeker here. Um, I guess it's Arbiter for War Master here. Because we don't have anyone else with War Master. And we don't, I mean, we could bring Cold Heart. How well is Cold Heart built? You need to get more accuracy on your Cold Heart. And I think you made the classic blunder. The classic blunder, Mr. Ryan. Can I please inform you as to the value of Cold Heart? Each hit has a 25% chance of placing a critical hit. Each hit has a 20%. Oh, it's not on the A2. Oh, it's only on the A3. My bad. Regardless, the A3 has a 30% chance of inflicting a critical hit. You only need to build her to 70% crit rate because she has an extra 30% crit rate built into her kit. Therefore, you can use crit damage gloves on her. Maybe with a substat of crit rate. You don't want attack on her because you don't care. You just want her to be tanky. And since we also want a little extra accuracy on her, I'll do it out of this item here. Please? What's the all caps please? What did I do? How am I swapping? Oh, yeah, because you use attack percent. That's insane that I can put... What equipped do you have? Any of them? No. You have one Astralon and your Carl. Oh, these are so good. Show me your ways. So, yeah, with Cold Heart, you only need her to be 70% crit rate. I'm going to log on to my main account in just a second here. We're going to test out this team. I'm going to use it as it is because I'm getting into the weeds now and I'm going late as well. And I'm also very afraid of like overspending a bit here. A couple of things I would recommend you do. Maybe use Rhonda or Xena even as just a raw damage dealer. Put them in War Master masteries. Just a hitter. They just hit the clan boss. You get them high attack, crit damage, crit rate. They just smack. Not everybody needs to be poisons and all that, but poisons is your best bet. I can build you a team that kind of works right now. You have an ally protector, you have 2 healers and debuff extender, which is I'm gonna you're gonna see all of this, dude. Just give me let's test out this team and see what happens, okay? And then we'll go from there. This team is not gonna be great. It might even be weaker than the team you've been using, but Geomancer is gonna do a good bit more now. And we're on Nightmare. You see all those procs right there, Ryan? That was Geomancer's passive. Sending damage, War Master procs, and reflect damage back onto the clan boss. He also reduces the damage of anyone under an HP burn. If that HP burn is always on, clan boss never takes a turn. Or, sorry, clan boss does significantly less damage. So we have a decreased attack on him, right? We have weaken on him. That's going to make Cold Heart do more damage. It's going to make everybody do more damage. Rocky, I think you're watching. I don't know if you're he might not be watching me. This is Roadblock. So how's this team feeling to you? Yeah, I realize that. I'm not going like hard here. Like I wanted to do like 45 minutes a person tonight, so I don't really have like several hours to min max and kind of everything. But the point is, we are definitely seeing an improvement. We're already at what his damage was previously on Nightmare. Now, Jerang could be faster. I think he's not fully booked. He might be. But Venomage over Coldheart, 10 times better. Venomage should be your next 6-star, in my opinion. Aox also needs to be a 6-star. And Aox needs to be rebuilt to be more survivable. And I think everybody needs more accuracy. So here's what I'm going to say about this team. You're at 10 million a key. You are now at officially at a 4-key Nightmare Clan Boss team. Okay? Now, and here, you know, if we built out a reviver, like a tanky reviver too, like your Godseeker that we were using, or something like that. But look at your Geomancer. And you see all the damage he's reflecting back. So you're at a 4-key Nightmare now, because you need 40 million. You need 39 million for Nightmare. So you're officially at a 4-key Nightmare with this team. Obviously, there are tweaks, right? But the key components of this team. I was looking at Ultra Nightmare for a second. That's why I was like, where'd your stats go? Am I blind? There you are. Okay, 33 million. Okay. The key components of this team are Jerang, who's your best ally protector on the account, and Geomancer, who's your best clan boss damage on the account. Aox, let me log off. I'm gonna show you what Aox and Geomancer can do. Okay? I'm gonna get on my main account and show you what Aox and Geomancer can do, and why they're so powerful, and why you have solved one of the areas of the game. But Aox will extend your buffs and give some extra healing, but you want to build him tanky and accurate and fast. So speed is a massive problem on your account. Every champion in speed boots. All right? Done. Like, that's a must. And I'm going to back up that claim. You're going to wait 30 seconds here. I'm going to get on my main account, and I'm going to 100% back up that claim and show you that I run the exact same rules. And you're also just going to see in general my my team. All right. We're on my main account now. So this is, now gear is a factor, okay? You're not just going to walk in here and do stage 15 of Iron Twins, all right? But this is a Geomancer-centric team. Now, a couple of things about this team that are important to note. If we look at the champions that are in it, Ultimate Death Knight, no War Master. Pythion, no War Master. Kyoku, no War Master, no accuracy. That's going to sound crazy, but for this specific build, you do not want War Master. Aox, no War Master. And then Geomancer. He doesn't have War Master because I need high accuracy on him, but you could put... Nope, you don't want War Master. You don't want War Master on Geo either. Okay. I'm going to show you how this team works. All right? I'm going to try to slow it down for you too. So, he gets turn meter every time I cast buffs on my team. You see how he got turn meter there? I place the HP burn in the weekend. Okay. He's doing all that damage to himself. Right? All of my damage comes from Geomancer's passive. See, again, he's doing all that damage to himself. I'm going to take it off auto so we can read this. Whenever the Iron Twins HP drops below 85, 70, 55%, and 40, he removes all debuffs and instantly attacks all enemies. That hits hard, and it adds more stacks of Iron Brand. He won't do that if he does the damage to himself on his turn, a la Geomancer's passive. Right? So you see how he is well below 85%. He has not gained that counterattack. Now let's talk about what Aox is doing, okay? Watch carefully here. So I'm deliberately putting buffs on my team to make him generate turn meter faster, to do more damage to me and do more damage to himself. Look at my buffs. Did you see that? I know we may have missed it because I was talking about something else. Watch these buffs carefully when he takes a turn. They went up to 3. They were at 2 and 4. They went up to 3 and 5. 2 and 4, 3 and 5. You know who's doing that? Aox. Whenever Aox takes damage, he increases the debuffs on the attacker. Therefore, now, okay, it's not a perfect, you will sometimes fail. That was the counterattack, right? But Aox keeps Geomancer's debuff going. It doesn't fall off because of the damage that Aox takes. So then I'm just constantly buffing my team and trying to give him as much turn meter as I can, so he just keeps killing himself. By the way, what happened that caused him to have the counterattack mechanic there was because he got very close to the end, and then someone just did a little too much damage and took him over. And that happens from time to time, but you'll see he just kills himself, right? Look at the big chunks that he did to himself. And there it is. So that is the power of Geomancer. Geomancer breaks Iron Twins, especially with Aox. You have the two biggest and most important pieces to this build. I'm not saying to do that right now. Clan Boss is more important. Geomancer is your best damage dealer to Clan Boss, but it gives you an idea of the type of damage that Geomancer can do when put into a team that kind of keeps him alive, right? Now, if we talk about why your Venomage is better in that team than anyone else, they're just not leveled. So Venomage has a passive similar to Geomancer's. Enemies under heal reduction do 15% less damage. Geomancer, any enemies under HP burn receive 15% less damage, right? We take 15% less damage, right? So it's not a perfect 30% because of the way math works in the game, but you're taking a significantly less amount of damage with Geomancer and Venomage, okay? Throw on top of that ally protection, increased defense, all of the buffs that you want to survive, and you're lasting longer on Clan Boss. You're going more turns. The more turns you go, that's more poison procs. The other thing that Venomage does is Venomage activates poisons with the A1. So you're then proccing those poisons to go off. So when you combine Aox, Geomancer, Venomage, and Jerang, you have a very tanky team that does a ton of damage. The fifth person that you put in that team could be a support. I would recommend Rector Drath. And we didn't talk about this on your account, but I'm going to explain why. So Rector Drath, hey, what's up, Noah? How you doing? Rector Drath puts Perfect Veil on there. So what does Perfect Veil do? Perfect Veil reduces incoming damage by 15%. So when she heals everybody, she puts a Perfect Veil on them. It's on a 4-turn cooldown. So not only does she heal everybody, but she also gives them Perfect Veil, further reducing the damage you take. And she just happens to bring decreased attack on her A1. She only does these two abilities unless someone dies and she revives them. So she's A1ing a lot and will put that decreased attack on for you, especially if you combine it with Jerag, right? So that's the concept of the team. So my recommended team for you is Rector Drath, Geomancer, Aox, Venomage, and Jerag. That's my recommended team for you. And I think it's an all-epic team, which sounds crazy, right? You're like, but I have legendaries. But have you ever looked at my Clan Boss team? My Clan Boss team is all epics, a rare, and one legendary, right? And that legendary could be a Deacon Armstrong. And this team, the speeds would change, but the concept would be just the same. Like, it would still work with an all epic team. And that's almost better because now you can build your legendaries for other areas of the game and not have to worry about them being built specifically for Clan Boss, right? So that's my recommended team for you in Clan Boss. I understand we only focused on Clan Boss and didn't look anywhere else, but also know that Geomancer is also just as good in Hydra for the same reasons. He can place that HP burn, and when he gets hit by the Hydra heads, the damage gets reflected, and he gets War Master procs. By the way, I didn't go into detail on his passive. I kept saying he does War Master procs on his passive, but what does that mean? Okay, so Geomancer's passive, he decreases damage by 15% and deflects that damage back. But then also, whenever he is attacked, he deflects 30% instead of the 15. So when your allies are attacked, they take 15% less damage, and the damage that they didn't take is done back to the attacker. He does 30% back and takes 30% less. And then he also has a chance of doing 3% of the target's max HP, which is a War Master proc. If you look at who the fuck do I have in War Master? No. Yeah. 4%. It's 4% for War Master, but we're talking a percent, right? So it's similar. So I hope that helps. Now time to back up my comments. Speed boots. Speed boots. Speed boots. Speed boots. First champion, not speed boots. Why? He's a tank. I only want him to tank. I don't want him to be fast. I actually want him to be slow. Again, advanced mechanics. This applies for Hydra. I want him to be slow because he has 455 resistance, so his buffs won't get stolen. I want his buffs to not fall off, so I want him to be slow, so the Hydra tries to take his buffs every time and never takes them. Next level stuff, right? Rhodos is a nuker. HP percent nuker. I want HP boots on him. He's a nuker. He's also one of my newer builds, and he doesn't do any damage. Mortu Macabre does do damage. HP percent boots. But I want him slow because I want him to get hit. Okay? Trunda, big nuker, right? Speed boots. So I completely Acrizia, best PvE nuker in the game. Check it out, yo. Speed boots. I mean it when I say you want everyone in speed boots. And then we're talking chests. We've got attack percent on the chest, crit damage on gauntlets, that sort of thing. But some champions that aren't able to get crit damage on the gauntlets will use crit rate. Who's it? Does she use crit rate? No. I don't really know who I use crit rate. Oh, some of my clan boss guys, actually. So Seeker's in my clan boss team. He's in crit rate gloves. When you get to unkillable teams, you try to squeeze out every bit of damage. You'll see Seeker is built really, really well. Crit rate 100%, 200% crit damage. Holy crap. You need to go to sleep, man. You got work tomorrow. What's up, Balzac? How you doing? So yeah, like if you can, I'm on my account, right? Yeah, I am. Okay. You use those tools, speed boots on everything. Yeah, speed boots on everything. You do get the builds right for the champion. Kind of take your time and go one champion at a time and be like, how do I want this champion to perform? What do I want them to do? And kind of go from there and get it figured out. But yeah, Venom Mage is a secret weapon for you because Venom Mage brings everything you need. You're getting your decreased defense and your decreased attack. You're getting 15% because of their passive damage reduction as long as the heal reduction buff stays on. Well, guess what? Aox will make sure that heal reduction buff stays on, and then she'll be popping the poisons, which are going to generate more damage for you. So, that UDK was insane. Thank you. I'm proud of him. He a tanky boy. Tanky boy. And he doesn't even have, like he could have better boots and chest. You know what I'm saying? And then combined with the damage reduction. By the way, yeah, Defiant set will help you as you get more Defiant gear. And putting it on those tanky champions so that they take less damage from the AoE hits. That's a big help too. It's all about survival. You may not know this, but your ally protect teams can live longer than your unkillable teams, which sounds crazy, but they're unkillable. Unkillable stops at level 50. Uh, at not level 50. At turn 50? At turn 50, unkillable falls heat clan boss ignores unkillable and block damage at turn 50. So if I don't think I have a key. I got one in 12 minutes, but you'll see my team only does 50 turns if it works, and sometimes it fails. Ally protect teams can go way further than that. Yeah. Well, 455 resist, not quite 500. But yeah, his 6700 defense, 44,000 HP, and then oh, I guess it is 500 resist. Yeah. And he's about to get better, right? Because isn't he about to get his blessing changed, right? So I'll get more stats across the board with his blessing. Dude, look at my Mortu. You want to see something crazy? Check this out. This is my Mortu. 101,000 HP, 104% crit rate, 291% crit damage, and he's in stone skin. A 4-piece of stone skin. And I haven't even rolled these pieces for the enhancements. What's it called? Ascensions, right? I'll take it though. It's not what I wanted, you know what I mean? Like I would have preferred crit I would have preferred crit damage there, but I'll take the HP percent. Because it's still more damage. He does damage based on his HP. Alright, my daughter's awake. I think I'm going to end the stream, guys. We're getting close to midnight, and I want to play kind of all day tomorrow. So... But yeah, oh, you want to see him in action, Noah? Man, I love my team. So here we go. This is an easy win. So this is my arena team that's really stacked. I don't care what the enemy team has. I'll throw this in against anybody. So, aw, he's not gonna get to use it. Actually, he will. I don't think we have a way to kill this UDK without his nuke here. But UDK has to do more AoEs. Nah, we're just gonna kill him. Yeah. Because I'm not getting any procs on my... You're Rocky? Nice, nice. Alright, we'll go against this one. I just want you to see the... It's so satisfying when he gets his peril hit. There we... we didn't get it. Maybe I need to fight more AoE hitters. That's a lot of stone skin on the other team. They're focusing Harima too much, and it sucks. Yeah, I know. I killed everyone with no peril. I didn't even think about it. There we go. We got Fiery Rage. Maybe we get a peril here. Maybe. Maybe. Let's try and kill the ultimate Death Knight. Nope. That's the thing. When I run this team, I usually turn it up. Like, I'm usually doing stuff on the other screen, and I just let it go until until I get the peril proc. I feel like I'm hearing noises, but like little tiny. No, okay. Dude, get a peril proc, man. They might actually like wait us out if I can't get peril to proc. I need to target the Sun Wukong here. There's Fiery Rage, but did we get a peril? That's 2 Fiery Rages now. But he's going to get stone skinned after the first hit if he gets a peril here. Nope. Boom! There it is. I love it, dude. It's so satisfying when it procs. It just takes a while, but like you can't kill this team because Harima reduces their damage, their defense ignoring, right? Oh, so satisfying. He just melts anybody. I mean, look at all that health that these champions had, and he's just like, just. I love it. It's so satisfying every time. And Harima cleans up. I want to build him better. Like, I'd love to get him over 300% crit damage, but I'm limited by my stone skin gear. That's why I was like, oh, I should re-roll this. And try to squeeze out more crit damage from him. I was really hoping that this would be HP banner. He could probably... Do I have a better HP banner on him? Available, I mean. Why do I like this one more? Because it had double roll into HP percent. That's why. This one had no rolls. So this one I would lose HP on. Thanks, Noah. I'm trying to think of... Oh, a last thing I'll show you, Noah, is my Spider's Den team. Don't worry, this one's really fast. So this is Spider Hard, stage 6. Out of Coke, and I'm sad. So I open with my A1 on Newt. That's just because of the speeds here. So big chunk of damage there. And then we let the spiders come back. She's going to get a heal because we can't stop that. There's no turn meter reduction in hard. Put Weaken out there. And then Hex. That's the secret to this. Watch Newt. Watch what Newt does. Boom, boom, boom. That's actually less damage than I normally do with that. Normally, I mean, I can kill him on that hit usually. So I think I got a little unlucky there. Not sure why. I think I didn't get a Brimstone proc earlier in the fight, and that reduced to about 250,000 damage. So, and there you go, mythical gear, right? That's my favorite team. So, And I'm sure you're like, man, Newt does so much damage, right? Well, he's in speed boots. Every time, speed boots. So, all right, guys. Most of you have already left, which is, yeah, understandable. I said I was going to end, and then I started bragging about my teams. So, are you still here, Noah? Are you still here? You seeing this? You seeing that? It's still only 287% crit damage, too. Oh, because I wanted her to be in Relentless. That's why. But yeah, that crit damage is nuts. The thing is, there's no reason to roll any of her, to ascend any of her other pieces, because I literally can't make her any stronger. This is the... I could roll this piece. I should actually ascend this. I'm going to do that real quick. Come on, crit damage. Yeah, we'll re-roll that later. I need to figure out how to do... I need to figure out how to do Phantom's Grove and Sand Devil. I've got Sand Devil like pretty high, but I can't get it past Spirit. And obviously it takes forever too. I really want to get stage 25 and I'm just not there. And then Phantoms, I've never been able to get past stage 13 even. So my Sand Devil team is a two-man team. It's the Newt Godseeker team, but I'm thinking the blessing changes are going to help a lot because Newt's going to get more power. And I need a higher blessing on Godseeker too, which is why I'm excited about the buffs to the wish list, because I can get Godseeker more Godseeker souls. So that's going to be a big boost, because I'll waste some energy and show you the team real quick. So like we use no aura, but the concept uses her passive. So we die, and then she revives herself, and then revives Newt, and then he uses his A3 when they're most vulnerable, when they're sleeping. Right? They take the most damage during that time. But Godseeker has to remove the enemy max HP destruction. So I need a greater blessing on her in order to get it more consistent. And we get the cooldown reduction, so he gets to go with it again. Did I upgrade him? He has more HP than he used to have. Yeah, see how low she's getting right here? Like, it gets kind of dangerous. So if I get the higher blessing, then she can restore more of that HP. Like, he restores all of his right there, and she restores some of hers, but she doesn't heal to full. Yeah. And this is his best affinity against Force, too, so... it just takes a while. I'm not going to make y'all sit through it, but it's great for farming, right? Because I have a chance to get all 3 of the things, but when I get to magic affinity, Newt's not going to do any effing damage, so I got to figure out a way to do damage with this Godseeker in these different affinities. That's why I want Walking Tomb Drain, because he can do that. I think I'll be fine on if I haven't done it. If I just buckle down and do Phantom's Grove, I think as long as I just bring all my heavily ascended champions, like my most ascended like my highest blessings, I think I'll be able to just survive off of that. But I'm gonna have to watch some videos on Phantom Groves. Here, let me show you my key now, since we were talking about it, and then I'll go to bed. So Ultra Nightmare. My keys are off today because I was in a rush to get to work this morning. So did I do a Nightmare? I did. I did Nightmare, and then I did 1 Ultra Nightmare. This is my second key in Ultra Nightmare. And so it is instant, but you'll see that it does 50 turns, right? And then it stops. So everyone dies at 50 turns. But like, you can look at the damage output. You'll see Eris, a rare, is actually doing more damage than... I wonder if she's good with that blessing against Phantom Grove, because of her counterattack mechanic. Sorry. But she does more than everybody else on the team. She's in a toxic set, but yeah, you learn to squeeze out all the damage you can as you go. All right, y'all. We'll call that a video. We'll call that a stream. Thank you guys for watching. I hope I was able to help everybody out that I gave advice for today. Don't forget to subscribe. That does help me. We are trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. If I can hit it before my birthday stream on the 26th, I'd be super excited about it. But, you know, I think it's a bit of a pipe dream, but you got to have high goals, right? Aims. Nah, I'm not going to say that. But you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. I'll say that one. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.